Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome to your extended for the week. So, now that you've digested everything that I talked about yesterday, what do you think? What are you thinking? Okay? Let me know. If you haven't seen yesterday's reading of this, I would go watch that first because it's going to make a lot more sense watching this one after. But then again, there might be something in here for you, so hey, do what you want. It's your mind, it's your head, it's your body, it's your free will. Before I continue though, just as I closed off the camera yesterday, we had the King of Cups here. And look what we had underneath. The Curandera of Water, which is the King of Cups in this deck. So it was underneath the deck, and I know some of you always say, what's underneath the deck, Jane? That's underneath the deck. Okay? So it's beautiful. The image is gorgeous. Look at that. So I'm going to leave that here somewhere over here, right? So that you can see it, the beauty of it. All right. All right. Let's continue. I keep saying, all right. I'm going to use Gaia Oracle. I'm going to pull another one from this before I start clarifying all of these. By the way, if I didn't mention this yesterday, it's a very chill, a very laid-back kind of week for me in this. I don't feel... It's almost like the energy or the peak of the anxiety energy has somehow just been, you know, like, is that a word? It's been poofed out. Like it's what they're showing me. You know those air bubbles? The air is all out of it. And this is the air sign, like the Ten of Swords and the Nine of Swords that came in. This and this. It's all air, right? I feel like the air is just, it's done. Okay, even the Three of Air, these flowers, I know they're supposed to look like that, the echinacea, but they almost look like a little bit like, you know, on their back, like they're wilted somehow. They're not, but it's got that, yeah, you know, I'm not really doing it. Ooh, this is so pretty. This is, yeah, Night Wind. Look at that. Facing fear, okay. Subconscious release and healing. That's exactly what I feel. I feel that you have just gone, it is what it is. You know, it's like, this is what it is. And I'm okay. I'm going to heal it and just move on. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it. We're all good here. That's what I really feel. I feel like you're like, I'm all right. 23, a 5. Am I surprised? No. 5, 5, 2 10s. Yeah. No, I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. And we have 5, 5, 5. You have 4 5s here. Okay. For most people, this would be the scariest thing. But being a 5 in life, if you have that many 5s, you're definitely facing the crap that you need to. You're facing your fears. It's the time where you're going, this is it. This is the moment. You know, this is the make or break. And you're definitely making it, not breaking it. Okay? I'm going to tell you. That's the one thing I won't accept here. You're not, if you're breaking, it's because those pieces are going to make you an exceptional human being. Okay? If you can break apart and put yourself back together again, even if it's not perfectly put back together and there's little cracks here and there, the light that shines in those cracks are going to make you exceptional. They're going to make you original. Who the heck wants the same thing over and over again, right? The same, let's say the same vase, mass produce. For myself, as I get older, it's not the 16 that are sitting there. It's the one with the imperfection. It's the one that looks different. Just like this elephant that I bought. There was 3 of them, but only this one had this kind of eye. Look at this eye. Doesn't it look into your soul? Okay? The others just look kind of plasticky or whatever the heck there was. But whoever did this eye, I don't know, they did a little extra something. And it's different. It's alive. Okay? So the imperfections or the differences that you see are what make you exceptional. So this is not about sitting on the countertop broken in pieces and then thrown away. It's about breaking so that you become stronger, right? Chances are you're going to put an epoxy and stuff on it that's really going to hold it together. It's going to be harder to break next time. It's going to be harder. Some people would say or would argue that it's in the cracks that make it weak. It all depends what you put it back together with. Okay? I have had stuff that's broken, and then when I have glued it together, sometimes very badly together, but to make something brand new, and then glazed it with something else, I could throw that thing on the wall and nothing would break it. Okay, so it's the stuff that you put. It's the protection. It's the new designs. See yourself as that. And you're a one of a kind. One of a kind. There are no two like you. You're not on a production line anymore. You've become something completely different. All right, so enough of that. I'm going to go to the 25. Liberation. Oh, I like that one, but that's not the one we're at. Yeah, this card relates to disturbed sleep patterns, vivid dreams, nightmares you've been experiencing. Right here. This one right here. Okay? This right here. Something is troubling you or was troubling you. But you aren't openly acknowledging this either to yourself or others. That's right. Trying to ignore it or somehow hope that it'll go away, right? This unresolved issue has created fear and anxiety which you have yet to resolve. Because of this, your subconscious mind is processing the issue as you sleep. The fear resurfacing in your dreams time and time again in various forms and guises. This is your subconscious mind's way of dealing with the issue and forcing you to face your fear. On some level, this is helpful. However, the only way this issue can be resolved is by consciously facing your fear. First, truly acknowledge your fear. Express it in detail. There's that 3. By writing it down. Then share it by talking about it with someone you trust. This simple process takes some courage, but it is well worth it. Acknowledging and expressing your fear is the first major step towards healing this issue. You will find that all will be resolved soon. I share my fears and concerns with those I trust and love. There's nothing to fear, there's only love. All will soon be resolved. I'm safe. I am love. I face my fear and feel it dissolve in a pool of love. I feel it dissolve in a pool of love. King of Cups. So that's it. Turn it over to love. Turn it over to love. I think that is one of the big messages that is coming through today. You know, pull it to love. Pull it to love. Let's see. Is there any other deck than that one that I can use? Or I'm just looking. Just a little bit here. Probably not, I think. Probably not. I could use the Spirit Song Tarot since it did mention, but we'll start with the Kawaii Tarot. And we'll see. We will start with that one. So the first card that came out was the 5 of Air. I like the fact that the white sage has been cut and put to dry. It's almost saying, like, give it time for it to dry out and become potent. And I think that's what happened. A lot of things became potent for you at this point. In other words, it came to a head where you're going, I really need to deal with it. I need to figure something out. But then when nothing was coming, you started to get scared, right? Queen of Wands comes out with this. This truly is a time as well for you to find your vibrant heart. Sometimes we just sit in the darkness. And the Queen of Wands is coming out to say, why don't you go sit in the light? Why don't you sit in your heart space? Why don't you sit in your worthiness and your confidence and your beauty and your optimism? Instead of decreasing energy, why don't you inspire your energy? Why don't you have a joyful demeanor? And I talked about that in the first reading where I was feeling intense feelings of joy yesterday. And I think I always feel, I'm always going or experiencing feelings as I'm about to do readings for you guys, right? It's just in line with everything that I do. And my beautiful, joyful giddiness energy just kind of kicked in yesterday. And I'm thinking, what am I giddy about? There's so much I have to do, and there's so much that needs to be fixed, right? In the 9, always my mind working constantly, subconsciously, daily, whatever. And here I am feeling giddy and happy over light reflecting on glass. Very strange, very, very strange. But it's like the Queen of Wands. It's a beauty of the sun. It's like the sun poking. And I feel the idea is that there's always something to be joyful about. There's always something to just be happy. And as I'm saying it, the sun is starting to like really shine through the window. So it's exactly what's going on here, right? It's finding the sun in all of this. Look at the other side. The 5 of air, 1, 2, 3. Did they all come out? I'm trying to see here. I'm not sure. It does feel like, oh, we did have 4 5s. But we also had 2 10s. So remember that. 4 5s, but 2 10s. All right, so next up, your block. The awakening. The reviewing, the reasoning. I do feel there's been maybe a fact that you've been trying to get away from it. And this card ran away from me too. It went to the ground. But I'm not going to let you run away. I'm going to bring you forward. Okay? Yeah. And the King of Coins. Yeah. It's to me, the King of Coins is like, for this block, it's like counting the resources of what you're doing. It's almost like counting the cons, the pros and the cons of the situation. What am I looking at, and how is it working for me? Is it working for me, or is it not working for me at this point? And I think you're afraid to look at what is working and what's not working. It's denial. Okay, I'm going to tell you right away. That's what I feel with this card. That's what I feel with these. I feel that you're in a state of denial you don't really want to see. See, because this one, you can see it a little bit, right? But not a lot. The further I get away, it looks like a dark card, doesn't it? You don't see very much here. So I feel that I don't want to look at it too intensely because I might not like what's there. And I feel that's what the block is. Do I really need to look at this? Do I need to figure out, what's going on? Do I have to cut my losses? Do I have to let go? It's hard to do sometimes. We like to hold on to things, especially if they've been wonderful things or good things or were good things at one point, right? So you look at the bottom, you look at the Chariot, which is the ground. I see the ground and the crown, which was the Adelita of water, which is go into your heart, but it's also going into your heart also makes you feel sadness, makes you feel gladness. It makes you very vulnerable. So, but we're going to start with the ground. Nine of Wands. Yeah. It's hardship. It's hard, right? Yeah. Oh, it's a wounded. Look, he's wounded. it feels like a battle. This is what I feel. Like your ground is the Chariot here. It's, like I said, the cedar, as soon as I saw it, I thought it takes a long time to grow a coniferous tree. Okay? I remember because I wanted to build like a fence of them. And when I went to like plant shops or wherever, you know, those greenhouses, they always wanted to sell them to me for like $200 or $300. These like baby these baby coniferous, you know, cedars and whatever. And I think, what? You know, it was more like pine trees and stuff. Cedars, I think, grow faster, but still, like, it's like, why are you charging me so much? And then I went online to see how long it takes to grow them, and it takes a bit. Once they start growing, it grows strong, and they grow big, and they're fantastic because they never lose their leaves, right? They're always offering shade or privacy. They're absolutely wonderful. But what happens with this is that sometimes they just don't grow just quite as fast as the regular vegetation that you're growing, you know, like corn or carrots. So this feels like a long journey. But if I'm correct, cedars do grow faster. They do grow a little faster than the pine trees and stuff like that. So it's not that it's not growing. It just may feel like it's not growing fast enough for you right now. Okay. So your crown. You have the 8 of coins. Yeah. Go into your heart space and work. Work at the stuff that you love. I find that working at things, being less of the minds of worry, has a great effect. Not only that, work at other things. Okay, there's various other things here on the shelf. She is working on shoes, but there's boots and heels. There are different things. In other words, like I said, I was using myself as an example. I work on this channel, but don't put all your energy here. Put it on spirituality, right? I have different spiritual projects in order that even Pisces can be involved, and it doesn't mean that, you know, I need to do just this. I can do other things as well, right? So you can go in the same sort of field and do things. It's just that sometimes we just get caught up in the same circle, and it kind of depletes us and takes us, I don't know, somewhere different than we wanted to, right? So this absolutely is about the heart. This follow your heart. And remember, the Camphor card came in yesterday, and that's about a clarity coming in. So don't forget that this clarity is coming in. It is coming in to help you along, to help you move. Let's look at before. The 4 of Fire came in. And the 5 of Coins. Here we go again. So you had the 4 of Fire in what happened before. And let me check here, my beautiful Pisces. For some reason, this is kind of escaping me, right? Holy helpers guide you and lend you power. Honor the beings who guard the liminal spaces. Yeah. And I guess what happened is that by having a different mindset, by leaning into help, or just a different energetic field, you got yourself out of this I'm stuck and alone phase. This feels very cold, and you know, they're both like they're both in rags here. And, you know, not paying attention at all to the beautiful space that's there. To me, that's like your heart space. Completely ignoring, staying in the cold, running around in the air, right? In the air of our minds. That's when you got stuck up a tree. So I think, yeah, I just feel that this, you went from thinking, oh, I can do this, and then again you get yourself stuck up in a tree somehow. And it's really time to move that energy. It needs to flow, okay? And I feel that you have really no choice. Your body is going to request that you just do it. So that's what I was talking about, you in the mud starting to giggle. I think that's just something that's going to start happening with you, okay? Maybe not the giggling, but your energy will feel lighter somehow, and you won't know exactly why did that happen? How did that happen where I feel like I'm in the crap? So coming in the future was the Five of Water, and we did talk about it, with the King of Wands. And I do feel like you're getting out of that energy. You are going out of that energy into a leadership role. You're gonna take what's there. You're not, because it came in, I remember it came in this way. So you're leaving that kind of mindset. You're leaving that kind of problematic way of thinking. And you're going to be taking it to the next level. Yeah. You're seeking out the healings of the waters to ease your pain. And a restored heart has a clear vision, and that's the camphor here, the clarity that's coming in. Okay? So that's how you're going to get out of it. I see it. I see you're going to take the lead and go, okay, that's enough of that. Enough wallowing in that. And, you know, life is made to live, so let's live it. Yeah. Okay. So how others see you, the Ten of Earth. And the Knight of Wands. Overcoming obstacles, absolutely. Seeing all of your abundance. All the stuff that's coming in. Okay? This is you. On your Knight of Wands. Meeting the obstacles dead on. And that's what you want to do. You don't want to be walking away from them or trying to, you know, curtail, or not curtail, but avoid them. It's about avoidance. And there's no avoiding it right now. But instead of going, all right, I'm going to deal with it, I feel like an adventurous, ambitious kind of energy coming to take over. The stuff that happens to us as kids when we're dealing with problems or obstacles, we don't always just, you know, cry about it. At least when I was a kid, didn't. It's like, okay, how can I fix this? Where can I go with this? How can I make it better? And then you just do. You just do it. You get it done, right? All right, so you have the Six of Water as, which is barrage, I think it's called. Borage. How you see yourself. And there's that childlike, beautiful energy that I was talking about, right? Ten of Coins. It's twice we have it. So it comes in both sections. So it's very, this energy is coming through from what people are feeling from you and what you're putting out there. Abundance, happiness. These are wonderful. So this is why I'm feeling that this is, not that it's not a hard week for you, but I feel that you are getting what you need out of it. Okay? That you are you're still feeling abundant, you're still feeling joyful, even if things have to change, even if you have to deal with things, even if you have to face up to things, you're still bringing a really great big heart with you in this, because you're bringing the King of Water with you. It's that calm, that leader. All right, so you have the Three of Air as your hopes and fears. And like I said, this is like, I'm hoping it's not too bad. That's what I said yesterday, and I still feel the same way. It's like, I'm hoping that this healing is not going to hit me too roughly, right? Let's see what comes out with it. Seven of Coins. Right. You're hoping that you still have choices, because this is the Seven of Pentacles. You're still hoping that even though there may be some stuff that you need to clear out, that you need to be really brutally honest to yourself about, things that you may have to give up or switch out or whatever, that you still have your power of being able to assess what's left and what you can do with it, right? It's you kind of trying to figure out, what can I do with the rest of this cheese? Okay, so that's what I feel like. I feel like you're okay. You still have options, things that you can do and things to think about. You just got to give yourself enough ebb and flow, rest in action to get it done. That's it. All right, so I'm running out of room. I'm running out of room. It's okay, we're almost done. We have the Ten of Air as the outcome. And like I said yesterday, I feel that you're the one holding that, the sigh. I don't think that anybody is cutting down your garden. I think that you're the one ready to make some changes. You've assessed it, and now you're ready to do some clearing. To use it, like I said yesterday, as compost. To see what else you can do with this. Right. Four of Cups. Very interesting. I would have put this one more like the Four of Pentacles. I'm going to tell you this. The stagnation that's in your life, whether it's energetically or just any other way, it is energetically. It's always energetically. Because when you stagnate in life, your energy stagnates with you. And this is the card of stagnation. What heals stagnation is momentum. And sometimes it's brutal. Okay? It's axing things. It's putting the sigh in things. It's putting an end to things. But it's definitely an end to something so that you can start moving again. And for some, I guess we felt like we've been in a really slowed up type of energy. And let's face it, at this point, you just want it to move again. Pisces, you want some action. You don't want to be stuck in this dead energy forever. You want clarity, you want movement. Some of it may sting a bit. Some of it you may have to, geez, I got to work at something again. But it doesn't matter. You have to keep moving, okay? Keep trying things. Look at that. Underneath the deck, to please my few who love to know what's under the deck. Well, I'm about to make your day. Look what's lying there. The Ace of Cups. What's under the deck? The Ace of Cups. Yeah. And you know what? Just take a look at how synchronistic this is. Two completely different decks. You couldn't get more different decks, okay? The Herb Crafter and the Kawaii are two totally different decks. They're, if they were in a, I don't know. If they were in a bookstore, I don't think they would have met up anywhere, okay? Look. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Yeah. It's time to pour into something different. Okay? You're pouring from the little cup into that great big vat right there. Okay? Don't make yourself small. Transformation is just coming in. You see that? It's coming in. And see, the sugar is being shared. Isn't that cute? There's like help on the way. There's a lot coming in. So, you can't pour from an empty cup. I'm going to tell you this. You can't pour from an empty cup. So if you deplete your energy and become, I don't know, if you become empty, in other words, if you have nothing to give, how can you ever give to yourself? How can you give to anybody else? If you're stuck in that stagnant energy, how can you ever do anything to help? You can't. There's nothing there to give with. There's nothing there to give from. So you need to move this energy. You need to clear yourself out. Find that joy inside yourself. Hey, laughter cures a lot of ails. So find joy, have a good laugh, laugh at yourself if you need to, as you're stuck in the mud with your boots, as you're crawling over it, not to, get stuck again. And think to yourself, this is life. There's going to be days where I can just walk across and nothing will happen. And then there's some days that I'm going to sink and I'm going to have to find my way out. And I'm going to have to see the funny in it. And I'm going to have to carry on. I beg you to do that. I hope that you can. And I hope that these readings are helping you. Have that insight. Help you out. Okay? I'm done. I'm done with this one too. That's it for me. I've talked enough. I hope that this helps you greatly, my beautiful Pisces. If you are new to this channel, you've watched both yesterday's and today's. As you mull these over through your week, I want you to think about how you can bring joy back into your days, into your life. How you can rise above on this beautiful wave, okay? Away from this anxiety into something new. Endings are only opportunities for brand new beginnings. There's a wisdom. Take good care of yourself, my beautiful Pisces. If you've liked this, please subscribe. Everything I offer is in the description box. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Love, light, and blessings.